My thoughts on authenticity are that authenticity is so beautiful. Never look to another person, to another being outside of yourself for advice on who you are, and what you should be living like. And your job here in this life is to be and express yourself. My thoughts on authenticity are that authenticity is so beautiful. When we talk about authenticity, we're talking about the fundamental thing that life is. Life is authentic. Life is the way it is. We are also authentic. We are, as people, the way we are. But sometimes we can stray away in our thinking about who we are and start acting like what we aren't. What is the correlation between acting like what you are and not acting like what you are? Rather, what's the correlation between acting like something you're not and what you really are? The correlation is that you change your life for the worse. Here's what I mean. One thing that I find very beautiful is a person who really holds to themselves. They don't look at others for advice as to how to act or who to be like or I see this person doing this, so I should do that because I think I'm kind of like them. I can do that too. You know what I mean? That's bad. Never look to another person, to another being outside of yourself for advice on who you are, and what you should be living like. You know, I saw this picture of Kanye West, and it was him, I think, in the year 1997. And he was like sitting at a keyboard or, something like some kind of instrument, and it was a picture of him, I guess, making music. And I could just see the authenticity. I could see that this person really enjoyed doing what he was doing. And, Kanye West is somebody who I feel, from the little that I've seen of him online and stuff like that, somebody who really is kind of grounded in not music necessarily, but in being who they really are. You see, being what you really are is so beautiful. I mean, imagine living a whole lifetime of never taking another person's advice on how to live your life and always consistently, persistently doing what it is you want to do. And, I think there's something beautiful about that. I mean, like, who cares if acting this way will get you these benefits or acting this way will get you these benefits? Who cares about that? Because I think there was something really, really beautiful about, being 40 years old and looking back on some photos from when you were way younger, like in your 20s or 10s, and seeing yourself just being true to yourself. You might be like, I was this way, while others were this way, I was this way. Maybe I was worse than them in this way. But at the end of the day, still, you were being you. Isn't there something beautiful in that? And now you're 40 and you're like, wow, the path that I followed led me to a much better place. If I would have took that path, yeah, I would have had some immediate benefits, but I would have turned out this way. My soul would have changed into this. I would have had this, circumstances now. But because I stuck to what's right here, my heart, because I stuck to what's close to me and close to what's inside of me, it's already there and changing and fluid, but still you. You can adapt to it. You can feel it, you can be it. Because you stuck to that, now you're this 40-year-old person looking back on those times and being like, wow, I did right by my own heart. You know what I mean? Like, I did right by my own heart. My message is this: take some pleasure in the daily authenticity practice. Take some pleasure in it. Actually enjoy it. Make it your one and only mission in life to never take advice from anything out there around you, outside of you, external to you, as to how you should be living your life or what you are. You know yourself better than anyone else knows you. So why would you take advice from others? With that being said, other people are, of course, signs. They are guidance. They are information. They are notes as to what you are. You see the world, you compare it to yourself, you learn from others. But you definitely don't look at somebody and be like, you know what, he's dressing this way, I'm gonna dress that way. Or he's doing this, I'm gonna do that. That's not cool. If you want to be cool, you be whoever you are. Maybe the you is nerdy, maybe the you is not traditionally cool. But the you that you are is the you that is the most amazing. Don't lose yourself in finding yourself in others. Instead, find yourself and be yourself in who you are now. Now, who you are, again, will change. It won't always be the same. 1 year you're this way, 5 years later you've evolved and progressed into another being. You know, 1 minute you're into reptiles, 5-10 years down the line you're really big into being a chef, cooking. You know, and this is really the message here: is don't try to hop out of your own body. Don't make an out of body experience to live a certain way and grasp at that, because you're not going to grow that way. You can change and evolve into that kind of a being, but not intentionally. See, the greatest things are authentic. The greatest things are real. The greatest things hold water. And your job here in this life is to be and express yourself. What does it mean, express yourself? It means that which you are inside, what you like, what you enjoy, what you are, who you are, how you think. Express that with your body and with your lifestyle. You know, I already said it, but there really is something very beautiful about somebody who doesn't look outside of the world, outside into the world, and copies someone or acts a certain way because it's cool or that's what somebody else is doing, and instead turns in on themselves, even if that means not appearing cool or not appearing this way, that way, you know, not just cool, but like other things too, you know, not appearing smart or not appearing likable or not appearing traditional, you know. Instead of that, a really good person, really awesome, intelligent, awesome, successful person, a good person goes inside of themselves, and they instead they ask themselves, what do I like? What do I enjoy? How do I want to live my life? What do I want to achieve? What do I want to have? And they live from that place. Again, even if it doesn't seem like the cool thing to them or to others about them. Think about what I've said.